So I've been on camera a bunch. However, you guys have never seen my beautiful, amazing, intelligent business partner who I love. We've been business partners we're going to year 4, I want to say, year 4. So we do everything together. We're 50-50 and she's the brains behind the operation. And this is the stunning Julia Gallagher. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
That's what we're going to call Getting House.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. What are we thinking for our year?
It's going to be, it's already been our best Q1 so far. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of transactions closing in January and February, so that's really nice.
Yeah. Well, and then so for some background, this is the best Q1 I've ever had in my career.
Yeah.
I got licensed in 2015, but I always say really 2018 is when I became full-time.
Yeah.
Moved to Compass. When did you come to Compass? What's your story?
Ooh, good question. I came from the corporate world to Compass in 2019, and I joined a big team at first, and then, you know all of this, and then went solo after a couple of years. And then when you and I were working literally parallelly for 2 years or so, we decided to team up, dream team.
Yeah. Julia and I met at a ninja training, which is like a thing in real estate.
Sales training.
A sales training that is like nationwide.
Yeah.
And we became buddies and started scripting. And then we were like, oh, we both kill it. Let's do it together.
Yeah.
And so I think then historically, we've had like ups and downs of years because we started together 22. So 22, 23, no, 20.
I don't really think it matters.
23, 24, 25. So yes, but overall, this is the best quarter, both individually and together, we've ever had.
Yeah, it's been good.
And so I think that's telling for the year and the market and where everything's going. And again, I've already said this, but rate is the lowest it's been in 3 years.
Yeah, well, in addition to the quarter already being, stellar for us, we have all of these listings in our pipeline too to launch after the upcoming 3-day weekend and into March. And so, I think a lot of listing agents are doing the same thing, like holding property until the spring market begins. So I think, the rest of the year, especially having had this most recent snow, I think the rest of the year in our area is going to be kind of
busters.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there will be kind of a rush.
True spring. Yes.
Yes.
No, I agree. And I think Julia and I are also like year 7, year 8. So I think organically we're hitting listings as well. So we have the most amount of listings we've ever had. And I think that's more of a business thing than a market thing in the sense, but that's like for young agents, just so you guys know. Organically, it does kind of happen where the people that you sold to or purchased with you are then selling their property and they come back and give you a call. And that's been very nice because
really nice.
Many of these listings are friends.
Yep.
And they're trade up in the sense that they have outgrown their 2-bed, 2-bath condo and they're on their first kiddo or just making more money and want more space. So I think that's been really nice is we're not like digging and fighting for listings. People are calling.
Yeah, our sphere is naturally in this place where everybody's kind of moving to the next phase of life. And that's really good for us too, because we're licensed in all 3, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And so all of these DC homeowners are now selling and moving a little further out to get a little more space.
A little bit more space, want the yard for the kids, maybe want a different school district. And yeah, a lot of Julia's sphere is like these younger couples that are having babies, which is great for us because they have a reason to move. Diapers are important, so they
take up a lot of room.
Super nice, yeah. Those kiddos take up a ton of space. So I think, naturally in our business, it's been so nice. And then I think just in general, 2026 will be a solid year for most agents.
Yes, and hopefully this year, kind of the job market in our area will hopefully kind of balance back out after all of the Doge firings from last year. Yeah. And a lot of those people, at least in, the people who are in our sphere who were affected are now getting employed again.
Yeah, I think we have many friends that actually were affected and laid off and kind of luckily, kind of not luckily, some of them like had partners who were able to, survive. And others like had to sell their house. We certainly had some like condo sales because of that. But I think, we're super sympathetic to all of our friends' situations. And I think Yeah, to your point, people are like finally they're getting a different job, but they are back on their feet.
Yeah, and the different job could be in a different place too, which is another reason people would be moving, from DC to Maryland, or even from somewhere close by in Montgomery County out to like Howard County or Baltimore County or something like that.
Yeah, and then I think we're also feeling that other people then are referring people moving here as well, which also just means like solid for the DC job market.
Yeah. By the way, I really like your socks.
Thanks. I thought they'd go well with all 3 looks.
They're so cute.
So we're not going to change the socks.
Wait, did you see that there's a new baby panda at the zoo?
I saw the new baby elephant.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Because it was like move over pandas. We're big fans of the zoo. Have you taken Killian to the zoo?
Of course. And when you have a kid and you go to the zoo, wrap your mind around being there for 2 hours max. And, obviously the kid is going to guide what you do, but Killian really loved the small mammal house. And we went to the elephants, and it was right before the baby elephant came, and they were paying so much attention to us.
Yeah.
Because I was with a couple who have 2 little boys also, and the elephants were so interested in the babies. It was really cool.
They knew a baby.
They knew. They knew.
They knew. I like that with small children, any activity is 2 hours. So I didn't realize that until my sisters had kids. And I'd be like, we would do 8 things in a day, but each thing is like an hour and a half. And then you need snacks or breaks
or nap.
Back. But the amount that is accomplished when you have a child is crazy to me, in the sense of you do 4 different things in a day.
Yeah.
Because you just need to entertain them.
Yeah, all day.
Versus I can just sit.
That's ideal. You and Daisy hanging.
Overall, we've talked about like the beginning of our year, which I think is exciting and solid. What are you most excited about for us as a team or the market this year?
Okay, us as a team, I'm really excited because we just had somebody go through all of our past clients and our sphere and organize all of our addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, birthdays, anniversaries, everything. So we're just coming into this year in a more organized way.
And that sounds silly, but for us, that's been on our to-do list for years.
Literally.
And the fact that it all exists now in one place, which again, we need to maintain it.
We just got it back.
But we just got it. So we'll see how the maintenance goes, but it's very exciting that everything is combined in the correct way.
Yes.
And just even for mailers, which has been, it's just, when you run your own business, there's a lot of small little things that you're like, that'd be great if that worked correctly.
Correct. And I mean, I think we are kind of like big idea people, and we are also like focused on the work that we're doing every day, like making sure a listing is ready, getting quotes for everything, getting that side of the business done. And then with buyers, like looking at listings, meeting new people, touring people. And so like doing the background admin work is just so easy to
neglect.
Yeah,
I agree. So that jazzed.
So jazzed to be organized in 2026.
And I think it'll help us because it's always it's not even the immediate daily things. It's like the weekly background things that get tossed aside versus, right. And then the big picture things.
Yes.
So yeah, I totally agree. We miss those weekly things. So we won't anymore.
Yeah. And then, okay, so that's the biz. And then in terms of the DC market, I'm excited to help a lot of first-time home buyers purchase in our area. Like you said before, rates are the lowest they've been in years, I think since Feb 2023. And so we have a lot of first-time home buyers entering the market who've been maybe waiting on the sidelines, but we have no indication of the rate getting any lower this year. So that's exciting. And then also excited to have a lot of great listings come on the market and, present those in the best way in our opinion. So it's always exciting and fun to do.
Yeah, I would say we are getting the most amount of listing experience we've ever had, which is super fun. I guess in the industry, like you're more respecting the more listings we have versus buyers. I think we both kind of like the buyer side just because it's exciting. And I do think
it's really rewarding too.
We have a lot of friends like buying condos. Again, which is nice because they are generally less stressful, but too like exciting for them. And then on the listing end, there's always a stress of if a listing doesn't sell. But I do think we know how to present a property. And I think we're wildly improving on how to guide a client and get them to listen to us to present it in its best light.
Totally.
So I think that's super exciting because we've already had more than we've had another year. So you know what I mean? In the first quarter. So that I'm excited by. Team-wise, I think that we, in the past, spent a lot of energy like trying to get an admin or trying to get another roof on the team. And I think this year we're just solid in the two of us.
Yeah.
And knowing that we can do this, just the two of us. And then if we get even bigger, then sure, we can cross that bridge. But I think for this year and probably next year, like we're in a good flow. And it took us a long time to navigate what we could handle, what we couldn't handle, how much business that would need. But I think now we're just at a cadence that like
Makes sense.
it makes sense. We can get it done and we can cover each other.
Totally. I also want to really quick go back to the listings. You are so creative when it comes to prepping a listing, like walking into a house and being able to see, okay, this would look so different if we painted the cabinets, if we painted the walls, if we just got all of your stuff out and got really nice staging in, just to make it like more aspirational and so people can really see themselves in the space. Your attention to detail for all of that, you know, all of those improvements to get a property market ready is just so spectacular. I would never be as creative as you.
Thanks, babe. I think like I enjoy that part of it. I think you are amazing at explaining to both buyers and sellers the experience and the cost of it all and just laying it out in a very simple way. And I think understanding like the contract and like what is actually going to be happening. I think that's where you shine.
We're such a good team.
We're such a good balance.
Yin and yang.
I like the impractical.
I like things
like
that are
spending
written down.
Totally. And that's what works for us.
Yeah.